Hi, you're welcome to GMats class. Now let's solve the following questions under bearings and distances. Are the bearings of both P and Q from a port T are 240 degrees and 120 degrees respectively. Both P is 50 kilometers from both Q on a bearing of 260 degrees. Calculate the distance of both P from T. Now, how do we solve this problem? Alright, so you will see that point P, T rather, determine position of P and Q from the question. The bearings of, that is the position of the both P and Q from where? From port T. So these ports determine the position of P and Q. Alright, so that means the first thing is to locate this point T. So let's call this place T. Point T. This point T. Now, the bearing of P from T is 240 degrees. So I'll take the measurement from the North Pole, move down, almost getting to 270. So we bring it down. So this is point P. Point P. Okay? So on bearing 240 degrees. 240 degrees. Now the remaining angle here now is going to be 30. Because when you add 30 to 240, it's going to give you 270. So this place is 270. Don't forget that from north to east is 90, from east to south 90, from south to west is also 90, so making 270. All right, so now let's look at the bearing of Q from T. Bearing of Q from the same T. So we are reading 120. So from north to east, we must have covered 90. So we need like 30 more. So the reading comes like this down to this place. So this is 120 degrees. So we have point Q here. Okay, so now let's get the angle between these 2 points. Now if I want to get the angle between these 2 points, from this north down to this place is 270, 240, and from here to this place is 120. So if I want to get this place, just say 240 minus 120, that gives you 120. So that means the angle here is going to be 120 degrees. I hope you get that. From the North Pole down to this place is 240. From the North Pole to this place is 120. So from this 120 to this place is going to be 120. That is the angle between line TP and TQ. Okay, so now the question now asks us, now okay, respectively, point P is 50 kilometers from Q on a bearing of 260 degrees. Now, point P, this P is 50 kilometers from point Q on a bearing of what? 260 degrees. So you come here and take the reading 260. So we have one small angle here because this west point is 270. So, and what we have here is 260. So we have one small angle there, that's 10 degrees. So we can adjust this. We have so this point P. Okay, so and this is 260 degrees. So we have one small angle here, that's 10 degrees. Okay, so now what the question wants us to get, so since the distance is what? 50 kilometers. Now the question asks you to get the distance of both P from T. So we need to get this distance, that is a small q. All right, so we can make use of the cosine rule, or we make use of sine rule. So I think sine rule is going to be better. So we are making use of sine rule. So we have this, so we need to get this angle here so that we're able to get side q. So now let's look at it. The angle here from the North Pole to 120 degrees, you can take away 90 degrees. So that means what I have here is going to be 30. So we have 30 here. This place we have 30 here, 30 degrees. This angle here is alternate to this place. So this place is 30 degrees. Okay? Now, and this small angle, just like we said, is 10 degrees. So that means the total angle we'll be having here is going to be 40 degrees. Now I'll take that again. Look at it. From the North Pole to this place is 120, to this line TQ is 120 degrees. Okay, so from the North Pole to the East Pole is 90 degrees. So take 90 away from 120, so you have 30. So, and the 30 here that we have here is alternate to this. So this is 30, and then we have 10 left here before. So this gives us 40. So we can now make use of the sine rule. So we have sine t over small t equals to sine q over small q. Yes, we have sine t as sine 120 angle t over side t as 50 equals to sine 40 over small q. So you can cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, you have sine q sine 120 degrees equals to 50 sine 40 degrees. Okay, so this times this, you have this. This one times this, you have this. So you now make q to be the subject of the formula. Okay, so now when you make q to be the subject of the formula, we have q equals to sine 50 sine 40 degrees over sine 120 degrees. Okay, so we are dividing both sides by sine 120 degrees. So, and that gives you 50 times sine 40 Now you can make use of your calculator to get sine 40. What is sine 40? Sine 40 gives you 0.646428 everything over sine 120. Sine 120 should give you 0.866, right? So Q will be equals to 50 times 0.6428, and that's 32.14 over 0.866. So Q will be 866. It's going to be 37.11 kilometers. So to the nearest whole number, so we have Q to be equal to 37 kilometers. Alright, hope you have learned one or two things. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do.